Good morning, dear learners. Myself, Yogesh Kanade, lecturer at Dhue Charitable Societies, Institute of Pharmacy, Devpur, Dhue. In previous lecture, we have completed the topic that is analgesics. In that, we have seen both the classes, that is narcotic analgesics and non-narcotic analgesics. Today we are going to see the last topic in drugs acting on CNS, that is CNS stimulants or analeptics. It is a very small topic. Now the name itself, stimulant, means it is going to stimulate or increase the activity of parts or subparts of your central nervous system. द नेम इटसेल्फ आत्तापर्यंत आपण जे ड्रग्स बघितले त्या ड्रग्सची CNS वर काय ऍक्शन, दॅट इज डिप्रेशन ऍक्शन होती. पण आत्ता जे आपण टॉपिक बघणार आहे दॅट इज ॲनालेप्टिक्स किंवा CNS स्टिम्युलंट्स. स्टिम्युलंट म्हणजे काय, इट इज गोइंग टू प्रोड्यूस अ स्टिम्युलेशन. स्टिम्युलेशन म्हणजे काय, इट इज गोइंग टू इन्क्रीज द ऍक्टिव्हिटी. The drugs which increases the activity of various subunits or parts of CNS are known as CNS stimulants. Parts or subparts means we have seen in the introduction that is CNS consists of two important parts, one is brain and second spinal cord. We have seen the subunits or units of brain also, like thalamus, hypothalamus, medulla oblongata, etc. This drugs is going to increase the activity, means going to increase the function of the parts and subparts of your CNS. Hence they are known as CNS stimulants, or they are also known as analeptics. These drugs are particularly used in treatment of depression, attention deficient hyperactivity disorder, respiratory depression, etc. Along with that, these drugs are also useful to reduce a narcosis effect produced by a drug. Narcosis means the drug which induces a sleep, that we call it as a narcosis effect. To counteract this narcosis effect of a drug, we can use CNS stimulants, as well as it is also used to counteract drug induced respiratory depression. Example: caffeine, theophylline, coramine, or it is known as nicethamide, dexamphetamine. These are your CNS stimulants. Classification: it is mainly classified into three classes, that is naturally occurring drugs, synthetic drugs, and third one, that is miscellaneous. Naturally occurring drugs are subclassified into two classes, that is xanthine derivatives, example caffeine, theophylline, theobromine, and the second class, that is other alkaloids, example lobalin. Second class synthetic derivatives, that is nicethamide or coramine, picrotoxin, and last, that is miscellaneous, example cocaine, dexamphetamine. Classification mainly classified into three classes. First one, naturally occurring drugs, that is your alkaloids. Two subclasses, one is xanthine derivatives, example caffeine, theophylline, theobromine, and the other alkaloids, example that is lobalin. Synthetic drugs, coramine, picrotoxin. Miscellaneous, cocaine, dexamphetamine. Now let us see the drugs which are for your syllabus. It is a very small topic, that is CNS stimulants or analeptics. The first drug, that is your caffeine. Now कॉफी घेतल्यानंतर काय होतं, पर्टिक्युलरली ड्युरिंग युअर एक्झामिनेशन्स पिरियड यू गो फॉर कॉफीमध्ये काय, दॅट इज युअर कॅफीन इज प्रेझेंट. इट इज स्टिम्युलेटिंग युअर CNS, इट इज स्टिम्युलेटिंग द पार्ट्स अँड सब पार्ट्स ऑफ युअर ब्रेन, increasing the activity of brain. Now in caffeine you can see easily that the basic structure which is present in caffeine, that is your xanthine. This is your basic structure. This is the structure of your caffeine. Caffeine मध्ये basic ring कोणती present, that is your xanthine. This is the circle which I have made, that is your xanthine structure. Now to the structure of xanthine, the substitute groups are present at first position, third position and seventh position. What is the name of substitute groups? That is methyl. First, third and seventh position methyl group is present. Therefore the chemical name 1,3,7-trimethyl. At the last, the name of the basic structure, that is xanthine. See, this is your structure of xanthine. In the structure of xanthine, at first position, at third position and seventh position methyl groups are present. Hence we write down the chemical name 1,3,7-trimethyl xanthine. Properties: it occurs as white crystalline powder, odorless, and a bitter taste. It is sparingly soluble in water, slightly soluble in alcohol. Uses: it is used to produce a state of wakefulness, to enhance mental activity, to get relief from fatigue and mild depression. In combination with your ergot alkaloids like ergotamine, it is used to get relief from migraine. ज्याला आपण अर्ध शिशी म्हणतो, डोकं अर्ध हाफ साइज ऑफ युअर ब्रेन इज हॅव्हिंग द पेन, त्याला आपण म्हणतो अर्ध शिशी किंवा मायग्रेन. मग ergot alkaloids like ergotamine सोबत you can use to get relief from migraine. Along with that, in combination with aspirin or codeine, it can be used for analgesic effect or analgesic activity. Stability and storage: it is affected by moisture, hence stored in tightly closed containers. Official preparation: caffeine tablet BP, aspirin and caffeine tablet BP, caffeine and ergotamine tablet BP, caffeine and codeine tablet, that is also official in your British pharmacopoeia. Then the second drug, that is theophylline. Now in case of caffeine and theophylline, there is a slight change in the structure. In caffeine we have seen that methyl groups are present at first, third and seventh position, that is 3 methyl groups are present. But in case of theophylline, only 2 methyl groups are present and their position is 1 and 3. Hence the chemical name 1,3-dimethyl xanthine. Properties: it is white crystalline powder, odorless and a bitter taste. It is slightly soluble in water, soluble in solutions of alkali hydroxides. Uses: it is used to control acute and chronic asthma. It is used to treat chronic obstructive lung diseases, that is COLD, to control acute bronchospasm. Now why it is used in these 3 following conditions, that is asthma, chronic obstructive lung diseases, bronchospasm? Because along with a CNS stimulant effect, theophylline also has a bronchodilator, that is bronchodilation actually is produced. Hence it is used in treatment of asthma, chronic obstructive lung diseases and acute bronchospasm. It is used to treat left ventricular failure. It is used to treat neonatal apnoea. Now the word apnoea we have covered in general anesthetics, that is stages of general anesthesia. We have seen 4 stages: stage of analgesia, stage of excitement, stage of surgical anesthesia, and the last one, that is stage of apnoea, that is cessation of breathing. In neonates, if there is a cessation of breathing, you can use the drug, that is theophylline. Official preparation: theophylline injection, which is official in Indian pharmacopoeia. Then the next important drug, that is your Coramine or Nicethamide. Now if you see the structure properly, this is the structure of your pyridine. Six-membered heterocyclic ring containing nitroheteroatom and three double bonds. Six-membered ring है, nitrogen heteroatom है आणि तीन bonds present है. This is the ring of your pyridine. Give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. You will see that the substitute group is present at third position. The substitute group is present at third position. What is the name of this substitute group? In case of heterocyclic compounds, at the last I have explained you the rules of nitrogen, that if a substitute group is present at a nitrogen atom, then how you are going to write down the chemical name. If single substitute group is present, then N, capital N, name of the substitute. If two similar are present, NN, name of the substituent. If two different substitute groups are present, N, name of the substituent, comma, N, name of the substituent. These rules we have already studied in heterocyclic compounds. Now in this structure, if you see properly, you will see that two methyl means similar ethyl groups are present at nitrogen. You will see that ethyl group is present at nitrogen. Therefore N same present, therefore N and diethyl, दोन है, therefore diethyl. CONH2, two hydrogen atoms are replaced by your ethyl. CONH2, that is the structure of your carboxamide, that is present at third position. Therefore we write down N diethyl 3-carboxyl pyridine. Now remember that Coramine, the other name, that is Nicethamide. It is an important structure for your annual examination. Properties: it occurs as colorless or slightly yellow oily liquid or a crystalline mass having a faint odor and slightly bitter taste. It is miscible with alcohol, water and ether. Stability storage: it is affected by light, therefore stored in well closed light resistant containers. It is used to overcome CNS depression, respiratory depression and circulatory failure. Official preparation: Nicethamide injection, which is official in your IP and BP. Last drug, that is dexamphetamine or dextroamphetamine. Properties: it is white crystalline powder, odorless and has a slightly bitter taste. It is soluble in water. Uses: it is used to treat narcolepsy, attention deficient disorder in children and exogenous obesity. It is used to treat exogenous obesity because along with a CNS stimulant action, dextroamphetamine also has an anorexic effect. Therefore it is used in exogenous obesity. Official preparation: amphetamine tablet, which is official in your IP and BP. Here we complete your chapter, that is CNS stimulants. Here we complete the main topic, that is drugs acting on CNS. In this chapter, two drugs are very important, that is structure of caffeine and structure of Nicethamide or Coramine. Thank you.